Okay, so good day, grade 8. Welcome to week number 7. Okay, so this time we'll explore an exciting topic which is about reflection of light. So malapit-lapit na tayo. Isang week na lang matatapos na natin yung discussion ngayong fourth quarter. So excited na ba kayo sa bakasyon? Kasi ako excited na. So I am Sir Wawi, your ever curious science buddy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you'll always be updated with our latest science lessons. And all right, let's start. So, like what I've said earlier, our topic this time is about reflection of light. Okay, medyo exciting. Medyo naman sa iba is like it's their first time encountering or hearing this word. But anyway, I'll tell you mga anak that this topic is very easy. Okay, and hopefully that you will enjoy this topic as we what do you call this, create a different ray diagrams, okay, in the different or two major types of mirrors. So for the learning competency this time, carry out guided investigations to describe and illustrate the reflection of light using plane and curved mirrors and refraction of light using transparent transparent blacks, lenses, and prisms with examples from everyday applications. Okay, so dito sa ating topic, we will just focus on curved mirrors, especially in concave and convex. Why in curve? Kasi sa plane mirrors naman, it's very easy. At kung makikita naman natin sa mga plane mirrors later, the image is, what do you call this, is totally similar to what the object is. Okay, kung ano yung object, totally similar, especially sa mga plane meters. So, for the learning objectives, state and verify the law of reflection. Ano ba yung tinatawag nating law of reflection? And then determine the characteristics of images formed by a plane, concave, and convex mirrors. Pero focus lang tayo sa concave and convex, especially in creating a ray diagram. And then for the third one, make ray diagrams following the law of reflection to locate the image. So, yun nga, magka-create tayo ng ray diagram, okay, and then locate natin kung saan na-form yung image after the reflection. Okay, so let's light up. Okay, it's acrostic poem. Okay, what do you think is our topic? Bounce of light. Rays of light hit a surface. Each ray bounces off, following the rule of angles. Okay, law or angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Every reflection obeys this law. Consistent behavior every time. The incoming ray equals the outgoing ray. Independent of the surface. Observe carefully in experiments. Never violates physics rules. Okay, so what do you think is our topic based on the acrostic poem? Okay, it's about reflection. Okay, so reflection. So for our first activity, images and path of light. So at the end of the activity, the learner should be able to describe the images shown in the pictures. So for the instructions, analyze the different pictures provided. Encourage students to observe and describe what they see, paying attention to the path and behavior of light. So we have for the situation one, we have a lamp. Okay, shines light on a spherical object. Okay, and then what do you observe? Correct. So, in your observation, a shadow was formed when light hits an opaque object. So, yung ating spherical object is considered as an opaque. Okay, opaque object, especially it creates shadow. Okay, next, next. A dentist uses a small mirror to look inside a patient's mouth. Okay, a dentist uses a small mirror to look inside a patient's mouth. Okay, kumbaga parang minagnify, pinalaki Ayan. So, a bigger image is observed using a dental mirror. Okay. So, ayan po. Meron tayong dental mirror para ma-magnify or ma-enlarge yung ino-observe na part sa ating bibig. Okay. Iba-iba naman ang gamit ng mirrors. So, a convex mirror placed in a store to view a wide area. So, anong type kaya ng mirror ito mga na? I know nakakita na kayo, especially sa 7-Eleven or sa mga mini stop, okay, may mga ganyan yan. Instead of putting CCTV, okay, mas naglalagay din sila ng mga ganito to observe or to view a wide range or wide area, especially in a store. Okay, ano? So, sige. So, you can see a wider view and smaller images in a convenience store. Ayan. So, a person standing in front of a plane mirror seeing her reflection. So, if you look on a plane mirror, okay, you can directly observe the exact reflection of yourself. Okay, sa mga plane mirror, kung ano talaga ikaw, edi yun talaga yung makikita mo sa plane mirror. Kung may nunal ka sa ganito, edi makikita mo din doon. Okay, kung ano yung size mo, edi ganun din. Pero depende yun sa mga plane mirrors. Siyempre, dapat malaki din or ganun din sa iyo. Ano, okay, next. So you can see your reflection in front of a mirror and you don't need a big mirror to see your full image. Okay, so dito naman sa mga plain mirror, okay, pwede tayong gumamit ng mga small mirrors para makita natin yung ating image. Okay, pero syempre, okay, mas may iba't iba tayong mga mirrors. Okay, so dito sa ating i-discuss, makaka-encounter tayo ng iba't ibang type ng mirrors wherein the reflection is different. Okay, nagkakaiba. Okay, mayroon pag tumingin tayo doon is small ang makalalabasan, meron namang mas malaki sa atin or exact. Okay, exact size katulad ng sa mga plain mirrors. Okay. Next, so answer the guide questions. What evidence can you cite that shows that light travels in a straight line or path? Okay, do you think that light travels in a straight line or path? Okay, so meron tayong flashlight. Pinailaw natin yung flashlight. Okay, one of the best example is yung flashlight nga, diga, it travels in a straight path, yung light. Okay, so light cannot pass through an opaque barrier. Pag sinabi natin mga anak yung na opaque barrier, ito yung mga object, like for example, a wall. Okay, considered as opaque, mga solid objects na hindi kayang mag-pass through ng light. Okay, so instead, okay, kaya dahil hindi kaya niyang mag-pass through, okay, sa mga opaque barrier, it results in the formation of shadow. Kaya nakaka-create ng shadow kasi yung light hindi makapass through. Okay, so, ano? So this indicates that light travels in a straight line or path. Okay. Do all kinds of mirrors produce the same kind of images? Explain your answer. Lahat ba ng type ng mirror same image yung napo-form? Okay, the answer is, okay, no, ano dito? The image form depends on the kind of mirror. Hindi pare-parehas. Ano? It depends on the kind of the mirror. Okay, used and the object's location from the mirror. So, nagkakaroon din mga anak ng kaibahan. Okay, especially sa location natin. Whether kung malapit tayo or malayo. Okay. So, what should be the minimum size of a mirror for you to see your full image? May minimum size ba ng mirror para makita natin yung full image ng ating sarili? Okay, so based on the illustration, the minimum length of the mirror for you to see your full image is just half your size. Okay, half lang ng ating katawan. Kung meron kayong mirror sa bahay, you can check it out. Okay, so yun yung lang yung kailangan na size natin to observe, okay, our full image. Okay. Next, for our activity number 2, images formed by reflecting surfaces. So at the end of the activity, the learner should be able to describe the images formed by different reflecting surfaces. Okay, sige. Ayan, so images formed by reflecting surfaces. So ito yung mga materials. Let's say we have a smooth ladle or inner bowl shape. Inner bowl shape. Ano? So ano yung size of image na ma-forms sa smooth ladle? So ang ma-form po is larger. Okay, especially pag malapit and then smaller pag malayo naman. And then for the description of the image, ano naman yung description ng image? Okay, so sa smooth ladle, image is inverted. Okay, anong ibig sabihin ng inverted? Pabaliktad. Okay, when far and becomes upright and magnify when near. Okay, especially sa mga concave surfaces. Okay, pag sinabi nating concave surfaces is parang uh, U-shape. Okay, curve. Okay, ganon. Pa-inward. Alam niyo yung cave, parang palalim. Okay, yun yung sa concave surfaces. Ano? Yan. So, sa foil, nakakita na ba na kayo ng foil? Okay. So, madalas naman natin itong nakikita, no? Okay, so, Size of image in the foil, almost the same size. Almost the same size. Description of the image is slightly clear but distorted. Distorted sa foil. Ano, distorted. Alam naman natin ang foil. Mm. Ayan, next we have reflecting ball-shaped decoration. Okay, ano naman yung reflecting ball-shaped decoration? Size of image, especially ito yung makikita natin sa mga ano no, during Christmas, ano yung mga reflecting ball-shaped decorations. Okay, so smaller yung form na image. Description of the image. Image is upright, patayo, maliit, and wide view. Okay, especially ito ay example ng mga convex surfaces. Pag sinabi naman natin convex, yung paumbok. Ano yung paumbok? Okay, ng mga surface, paumbok. Nakita na kayo ng kutsara, mga anak. Okay, o sige, may kutsara tayo. Yung ilalim ng kutsara, yun yung convex, paumbok. Yung ibabaw ng kutsara na palalim, yun yung concave. Nakukuha. Diga, nakakaisip din ako ng example. Ayan, so hopefully alam na natin ano yung main difference between the two. So, next, we have makeup mirror. Sino nang nakakita ng makeup mirror dito? Okay, syempre mga gumagamit ng makeup. So, image is larger. Description, the image is upright and magnified when the object is near. Crumpled foil. Okay, syempre, it varies. Okay, pwedeng same size or kung ano man. Okay, so description of images. Images blurred and broken. Kanina nga dun sa foil lang hindi crumpled is distorted na. So ito crumpled na. So talagang image is blurred and broken. Plain mirror naman. Size of image, same size. Okay. And description of image, image is upright, clear and laterally inverted. Okay, inverted. Okay, next. Spoon or outer bowl shape. Ito naman yung sa what do you call this? Outer bowl shape. Yung sa pa-convex. Yung sa outer, yung ilalim ng spoon. Okay, size of image, smaller. Description of images is image is upright and diminished. Okay, pag sinabi natin upright, patayo. Okay, convex it can be found in convex surfaces. So broken flat mirror, sa mga flat mirrors naman, okay, same size, parang plain mirror ano. And then each piece forms a complete but smaller image. Okay, so for the guide question, reflect on your experience about this activity by answering the following questions. What kind of material produce clear image? Ano yung mga materials na pwedeng makapag-produce ng clear or malinaw na mga images? Okay, correct. Smooth surfaces produce clearer images, especially sa mga plain mirrors. Okay, next. Do all reflecting surfaces produce same kind of images? Explain briefly your answer. Okay, so different reflecting surfaces form different kinds of images. So yung mga flat surface, it produce the same images, while the images produced by curved surfaces vary depending on the object's distance from the surface. Pwedeng malalaki, larger, pwedeng maliliit. It depends on the distance of the object on the mirror. Okay, for activity number 3, reflect vocabulary. So mag-ano muna tayo ng vocabulary words dito ano. So sige, let's start. Okay. So answer the crossword puzzle using the word clues or definition. Actually, nalis ko na yung um, key dito, key answer. So sasagutin na lang natin yung mga tanong. Okay, first one, bouncing back of light as it hits an opaque barrier. Bouncing back. Correct. Okay, so the correct answer here is reflection. So the main definition of the word reflection is bouncing back of light, especially in reflection of light. Okay, the bouncing back of light. Meron kasi tayong bouncing back of sound. Okay, di ba? Sa bouncing back of sound, ang term na ginagamit natin is echo. Pero dito naman sa bouncing back of light is what do you call this? Reflection. Nakukuha. Sige. Number 4, imaginary line perpendicular to the reflecting surface. Okay. Actually, yung imaginary line na perpendicular to the surface, nakaka-form ng 90 degrees. Ang tawag natin doon is the normal or the normal line. Papakita ko naman sa inyo later. Okay, incoming ray of light, papapasok na ray, especially sa mirror. Anong tawag natin doon? Tawag natin doon is incident ray or incident dito sa ating puzzle. Incident ray, yung papasok or incoming light, ang tawag natin ay incident ray. Okay. Excuse me. Next, not reverse image. Not reverse. Ibig sabihin, kung hindi reverse, it's upright, patayo. Okay, kung ano yung anong object. Okay, patayo, not reverse. It's upright image. So, outgoing ray of light, ano naman yung papalayo, leaving the mirror. Okay, so pag outgoing naman, it is known as the reflected ray. Pag incoming ray of light, incident ray. Pag outgoing ray of light, it's reflected ray. Nakuha? So, identical in size. Ano man yung tinatawag nating identical in size? Ay, di ibig sabihin same. Same size. Okay. Next, bigger size. Okay, pag bigger size, pwedeng ang sagot natin. Pero dito sa puzzle, it's magnified. Pero pwede rin natin isagot is erect, enlarge, okay, or yung mga what do you call, bigger size. Okay, enlarge. Okay. Next, image that can be casted on the screen. Ano naman yung tawag natin sa mga image na pwede nating makita mismo sa screen? Okay, ang tawag natin dun sa mga images na pwedeng makita sa screen ay real image. R-E-A-L, real. Okay, totoo. Real image. Okay, reverse image, pabaliktad. Okay, yung kanina not reverse, upright. Ito naman reverse. So, ito ay inverted. Okay, image that cannot be casted on the screen. Ano naman yung image na hindi nakakast sa screen? Okay, so ang tawag natin doon ay virtual image. Excuse me. Okay. Sige. So for our activity number 4, understanding the law of reflection. To help students understand and explain the law of reflection through discussion and simple observations. So what is reflection? So pag sinabi natin reflection, reflection is the bouncing back of light when it hits a surface that does not allow light to pass through. Actually, for a simple trivia, light is an example of electromagnetic wave. Pag sinabi natin electromagnetic wave, light can travel with even without medium. Kahit walang medium or yung tinatawag nating solid, liquid, or gas, kaya niyang mag-travel, okay, without it. Okay. So it doesn't need like air, water, or any material to move or to pass, to move or to travel. So, for example, yung light natin, yung light that comes from the sun travels through the vacuum of space, di ba? To reach the earth. Okay, so kahit walang solid or liquid or medium in space, nakakarating pa din yung light dito sa planet Earth. Okay, so ayan po. So next, light travels in a straight line. So just remember that light always travel in a straight line. Walang light travels in a curve or in zigzag. It's always in a straight line. Okay, pero pag nakahit nga sila ng different surfaces, it can be opaque, translucent, or transparent. Okay, nagkakaroon ng iba't ibang changes. So when light hits a smooth surface like a mirror, it reflects. Pag na-hit ng light yung mirror, yan, it reflects and it can form image. Okay, pero pag mga opaque, it casts a shadow. Ano? So, reflection allows us to see images. Okay. Kapag na-reflect ang light, it allows us to see images. Nakakakita tayo ng kung ano man yung object, itsura ng object. Examples of reflecting surfaces, we have mirror, spoon, okay, shiny metal, and then aluminum foil. Sa spoon naman, di yung metal spoon or hindi na yung plastic or whatever. Ano, baka naman wooden spoon ang atin. Okay, hindi lahat ng spoon ay reflecting surfaces. It depends on the material. Okay, so next, when light reflects, it can form an image. Tatandaan, when light hit a smooth surface like mirror, it reflects, okay, the light and form an image. Okay, so images can be, pwedeng ang image na form ay upright, patayo, or inverted, pabaliktad. Pwedeng same size, pwedeng mas maliit, or pwedeng mas malaki. Okay, katulad nung sa atin kanina, yung sa dental mirror, di ka malaki yung napoproduce. Okay na ma-magnify. So, another, images can be real. Pag sinabi natin real, can be seen on the screen. Pag sinabi naman natin virtual, cannot be seen on a screen. Okay. So, sige, laws of reflection. So, these are imagine the plane mirror. Yung sa pinaka, yung naka-horizontal, that's the plane mirror. Ipapakita ko lang sa inyo. So, pag sinabi natin incoming ray, the incident ray is the ray of light approaching the mirror. Yun yung incoming ray of light. Okay, yung papasok. Ito mga anak, incoming ray of light, ito yung ating incident ray. Okay. The reflected ray is the ray of light leaving the mirror. Yung outgoing ray naman, ito ang tawag natin ay reflected ray. Sir, ano naman yung red? Okay. Actually, yun ay imaginary naman. The normal is a line that can be drawn perpendicular. Yung red naman is the normal line ang tawag natin that can form perpendicular or right angle to the surface of the mirror. So, the normal line divides the angle between the incident ray and the reflected ray into two equal angle. Okay. So, the angle of incidence is the angle. Ito naman. Angle of incidence is the angle, okay, between the incident ray and the normal line. Pag sinabi naman natin angle of reflection, it is the angle between the reflected ray and the normal line. But remember, okay, remember, the incident ray and the reflected ray and the normal line drawn at the point of incidence all line in the same plane. Lahat yan nasa plane mirror. Okay, yung ating incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal line, it all lines in the same plane. Ayan po. Okay. So for the second law of reflection, the angle of incidence, ito, the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Okay, parehas. Let's see, yung angle of incidence natin ay 30 degrees. Ay di yung ating angle of reflection is 30 degrees also. Okay, so which one of the angles, A, B, C, or D is the angle of incidence? Correct, it's letter B. Ano? Which one of the angles is the angle of reflection? Correct, letter C. Okay, so a ray of light strikes a mirror, okay, at an angle to the surface of 30 degrees. Okay, calculate the angle of incidence. Sige nga, calculate mo yung angle of incidence. Yung ating pahiga, the plane mirror is 180 degrees. So, 30 degrees po yung ating angle of, or yung ating what do you call this? Yung ating array of light strikes a mirror at an angle to the surface of 30 degrees. So, 30 degrees yung na-form sa surface ng ating incident ray. So, ano yung ating angle of incidence? So, we will just minus 90 minus 30. So, it's 60 degrees. So, yung ating angle of incidence ay 60 degrees. Ano ang angle of reflection? Similar. It's 60. Okay. What is the angle of reflection? Okay, angle of reflection, same din. Nasagot na natin, 60 degrees. So, discussion on the basics of ray diagram. So, to help students understand the fundamental concepts and rules used in drawing ray diagrams. Okay, so sige. So before we proceed on constructing a ray diagram, okay, syempre, mag-create po tayo mga anak ng ray diagram in two major types of mirror, the concave mirrors and the convex mirror. But first, syempre, i-discuss ko muna sa inyo kung ano ba yung concave mirrors. So ano nga ba yung ating tinatawag na concave mirrors mga anak? So yung ating mga mirrors, they are classified based on the shape. Okay, naka-classify sila based on the shape of the reflecting surface. So, meron tayong two main types of mirrors. Ano, first, we have concave mirror. Okay, so yung ating concave, sige, magbibigay na ako ng sample dito. Ito yung ating concave. Tingnan natin, it's, okay, mirror that curves inward. Tingnan natin, inward, parang sa spoon. Okay, yung spoon natin, inward, yung papalubog. Ganon yung shape, like the inside of a spoon. Okay, inward, ito po ay concave mirror. Okay, so sa ating mga concave mirror, ang tawag natin minsan sa kanila ay converging mirror. Kasi dito talaga nagme-met. Okay, yung ating lights dito, yung ating reflected ray, nagme-met talaga and converge sa ating mga concave mirrors. So yung nandito sa ating mga concave mirrors, it reflects parallel light rays, and focuses them to the one point, which is known as the focal point. At lagi dito sa atin, sa ating mirror, sa concave mirror, kadalasan ang form ay real, yung mga real image na kakas sa screen, and mga inverted, pabaliktad, if the object is far. Pero baliktad naman, okay, virtual, okay, or it can't be cast on the screen, and upright image pag yung object naman ay malapit sa mirror. Ano? So, example po ng mga concave mirror ay yung ating mga shaving or makeup mirrors, concave yan. Yung ating dentist mirror, yan ay concave din. Yung headlights natin sa car, okay, concave. Reflecting telescopes. So, yun po ay mga concave mirrors. So, tandaan lang natin, easy trick mga anak. Think of a cave. Nakita na kayo ng kuweba. In concave, the concave, it goes inward, yung papalubog. Okay. So, yun po ang ating concave. And then, yung ating namang convex, okay, so convex mirror. Wait lang. Okay, this one. So, ang ating namang convex mirror, kakaiba. Okay, yun yung namang outward, yung paumbok. Okay, a convex mirror curves outward like the back of the spoon. Okay, and then, kung ang ating concave mirror ay converging mirror kasi co-converge yung ating mga reflected ray, dito naman sa ating convex mirror, ang tawag sa kanya minsan is diverging. Okay? Kumbaga dito, hindi magko-converge, papalayo yung mga light sa isa't isa. Okay? Kakalat, spreading. Okay, it spreads out the light rays dito sa ating convex mirror at always ang napoproduce na image sa convex is always virtual, hindi screen, upright, laging patayo at laging maliit in any position. Okay, kakaiba. Kakaiba sa ating mga concave mirror. Kasi pag sa concave mirror, ano yung sabi natin? Pag ikaw ay malayo, ang mapuproduce na image ay real or na project sa screen and inverted, pabaliktad. Pero pag ikaw ay malapit sa concave, virtual. Okay, it can't be cast on the screen and upright, patayo. Pero sa convex, lahat po ay virtual, upright, patayo, and color. Ang example po ng mga convex natin ay yung mga side mirrors, okay, ng mga sasakyan, security mirrors, and then na ginagamit sa mga stores, sa mga 7-Eleven, okay, and road corner mirrors. Bakit? Bakit convex mirror yung ginagamit sa mga convenience stores, sa mga side mirrors? Kasi ang convex, ang light is spreading. So, pag ganon, spreading, mas nabibigyan or nare-reflect niya yung mas malawak na area or wide area. Okay? Kaya yun yung ginagamit. Unlike sa concave. Okay? Sige, kasi magnify niya lalo yung object. Okay, sige. Balik na tayo doon. Okay, so dito na tayo. Sige. So, proceed na tayo sa array diagram. Creating array diagram in a concave mirrors. Unahin muna natin ang concave mirrors na anak. So, what is array diagram? So, array diagram is a drawing that shows the path of light rays as they reflect from a mirror. It helps us understand how an image is formed, where the image is located, and what kind of image is produced. So, by creating array diagram, mas maiintindihan natin mga anak kung paano na-form yung image. Okay, kung saan na-form, ano yung location, at anong type ng image. Okay, kaya magkakaroon tayo ng interpretation after creating array diagram. Pero syempre, tuturuan ko kayo, may step-by-step process tayo sa pag-create ng array diagram. Ano? Ayan. So, sige, start. So, basic concepts muna. Ano ba yung parts ng array diagram? So, ito po. So, syempre, in creating array diagram, we always have an object to be reflected. Syempre, kailangan ng object. Okay. So, the object is the thing placed in the front of the mirror, such as an arrow. Pwede nating ang i-represent sa object ay arrow. Pwedeng candle or a toy that reflects light to form an image. Okay. Another, we have a center of curvature or letter C. The center of curvature is the center of the imaginary circles that forms the mirror. So, yung ating center of curvature, it is located twice the distance of the focal point from the mirror. Okay, makikita naman natin. Then the focal point is the point where parallel light rays met after reflecting from a concave mirror. And then the principal axis is the imaginary straight horizontal line that passes through the focal point and center of curvature at the mirror. Okay, center of curvature of the mirror rather. Ayan. So ito yung ating basic parts. Siyempre meron tayong mirror. This is the principal axis yung tinatawag kanina. Okay? And then meron din tayong focal point. Yung focal point. The point where parallel light rays met after reflecting. And then ito naman yung ating center of curvature, twice the distance. Ano? Okay. And then, syempre, the object. Let's say this is the position of the object. Okay. Ang ginamit na lang natin ay arrow instead of candle or retoy. So, and then, of course, the eye. Mata mo. Okay. So, sige. So, ilalagay natin yung object in different position. Pwedeng beyond C. Okay, dito sa beyond C. Pwedeng at C in the center of curvature. Pwede naman natin ilagay yung object dito between C and F. And then at F or pwede namang dito between F and the mirror. Okay, so or in front of the mirror. Pwede nating ilagay yon. So, titingnan natin. So, ito yung mga type of image. Paano ba tayo magde-describe ng image na na-form? Titingnan natin kung yung image ay real image. Pag sinabi natin kanina po, ulit ako sa real image, kung yan ba ay na-reflect sa screen or na-cast sa screen. Formed when reflected rays actually met. Titingnan natin kung yung reflected ray talaga ay nag-met. Okay, or nag-converge, or kung makaka-form ng real intersection. Converging can be projected on the screen. And then pag virtual image naman, formed when reflected rays do not met. Kung hindi nagtagpo yung reflected ray. But actually, at the back, nag-met yun. Okay? But appear to met, cannot be projected on the screen. Ito naman yung mga size ng image, pwedeng small, yan yung ating description, same size, pwede namang large or enlarge. Okay, orientation, pwedeng upright. Yung ibang ginagamit na term sa upright ay erect, meaning patayo, or inverted, pabaliktad. Ano? Sige. So, creating array diagram, construction for a concave mirror. So, syempre, ito yung mga parts. Okay. So, ang unahin muna natin position ng object ay beyond C. Yung position ng object. Beyond C. Okay. So, ang unang step na gagawin mga anak, similar. Pare-parehas yung steps. Okay. Pare-parehas yung steps na gagawin ninyo. Okay. So, dito, ang una muna nating step, draw array from the tip of the object. Siyempre, yung tip, nandito yung tip mga anak sa ating arrow. Alin ba yung tip, tuktok ng arrow? From a tip of the object going parallel to the principal axis. Ayan. So, syempre, gagamit ka ng ruler diyan. Ano? So, when the ray hits the concave mirror, pag natamaan na yung concave mirror, it reflects, nag-reflect. Pag sinabi natin reflect, nag-bounce back yung light. Okay. Passing through the focal point. Nag-pass through sa focal point. Okay, second step. Sunod natin, step 2, di pa tapos. Draw another ray from the tip. Balik ulit tayo sa tip. Okay. Of the object going through the focal point. Sa tip, papunta daw sa focal point or F, papunta sa mirror. Okay. When this ray hits the mirror, pag tumama na sa mirror, okay, it reflects, nag-reflect, and becomes parallel to the principal axis. This is the principal axis, yung blue, naging parallel. Okay, so meron na tayong converging line. This one, okay, may intersection. So dito naman, okay, i-describe natin yung image. This is where the image is formed. Nag-converge yung reflected ray. So yung ating image na na-form, since it is casted on the screen, it is real. So yung ating location ng image between C and F, characteristics of image, inverted or smaller. Ano? Pabaliktad at mas maliit. Ito yung object natin, no? Mas maliit sa object yung na-form. Malayo sa mirror. Okay. Sige. Kaya nga, sige, subukan natin ray diagram construction for a concave mirror in different cases. So, ito ipapagawa ko sa mga bata ko. Siyempre, nagbigay ako ng example. Sila naman. So, iba't ibang position, the object at the center. Ilalagay natin yung object sa at the center of curvature. Between C and F, the object at the focal point, the object between F and the mirror. Okay. So, sige. Unahin muna natin yung the object at the center of curvature. Ilagay natin dyan. Okay. Unang step, magdodraw tayo ng line or light ray papunta sa mirror, ano, at the tip of the object. And then it reflected, passing to the focal point, and then another light ray from the tip to the focal point, and then when it hits the mirror, okay, it reflect parallel to the principal axis. Okay, so meron na tayo. This is where the image is formed. Okay, ang ating resulting image, real. Okay, at C, nandun yung location ng image. Characteristics, inverted and same size. magkaparehas. Pag nasa center of curvature pala, same size ano, and, okay, inverted pa din. Sige. Next position. The object between C and F. Madali lang naman, di ka? Okay, draw a light ray from the tip of the object to the mirror. Okay? And then it reflect passing to the focal point. And then, anong sunod? Ulit draw at unreflected uh, light ray from the tip of the object to the focal point and the mirror. And then it reflected parallel to the principal axis. And then, nandoon yung ating image. Characteristics, real. Okay, kasi may para masabi natin mga anak na real, dapat yung image or converging light nasa mirror. Okay, nandito mismo sa mirror. Okay, hindi nasa likod. Okay, location of image beyond C. Ang layo ng location, no? Characteristics inverted and enlarged. Okay, enlarge. Mas malaki sa object. Okay, the object at the focal point. Okay, so yung unang step. Okay, and then it passed through the focal point. Next, syempre, wala tayong focal point dito. Ano, hindi makaka-pass through. So, doon na lang tayo sa pole. Sunod natin at the focal point, alangan straight line. Hindi pwede. Okay, and then, papunta sa mirror lagi yung light. Nag-reflect ba? Okay. So, nag-bounce back? Okay. So, in this, pag nasa focal point yung object, wala daw image na mafo-form. Okay, walang image na mafo-form. So, dito, okay, in focal point, no images form. Okay, next, the object between if tuloy, F and the mirror. Excuse me. Between F and the mirror. Okay, excuse me. Ayan, so yung first step natin, like, try to punta sa mirror, and then it will bounce back from the focal point. Another, okay, and then it will bounce back. Ang tawag naman natin dito is diverging rays, papalayo. Pero actually, okay, meron bang na-form na image dito? Meron. Okay. Pero pag ating i-extend mga anak extend yung ating arrow, may mag-intersection na mabubuo or converging. Pero hindi sa mirror. So, ang image nating mabuform dito, hindi real, virtual. Okay. So, image nandito. Okay. The image result, image form a virtual location beyond the mirror. Nasa beyond the mirror. Characteristic, erect, papatayo na. Okay, or upright. And syempre, enlarge. Sir, bakit po din naman natin i-extend din yung kanina? 'Di ba? Pag in-extend natin 'to mga anak, same din. Walang image na mabubuo, wala. Kasi parehas o parallel 'tong dalawa. Okay, nakuha. Pero dito, meron. Okay. Sige. Ayan. So, we are done in this. Proceed naman tayo sa constructing ray diagrams for a convex mirror. Same din mga anak yung ating step-by-step process. Okay, so let's start with this one. Let's say we put this, okay, the object in front of the mirror. Okay, pero yung ating focal point, center of curvature, nasa likod na. Kasi ito ay pa-humbok, yung ating convex mirror. So, unang step natin, draw tayo ng line papunta sa mirror. Okay? And then, papunta. Okay? Siyempre, ito ay ano, syempre from the object, yung light ray, mapupunta sa mirror, anong tendency no light? Syempre magbabounce back papunta dun sa taas. Magbabounce back. Pero make sure itong bounce back, okay, papunta dun sa focal point. Di ba yun yung ating second step? Okay, dapat nag-ano dun sa focal point. Next, okay, mag-draw ulit tayo ng line. Okay, anong mangyayari? Okay, ba-bounce back din. Okay, parallel. Okay, and then now, meron bang image na form? Mag-extend tayo mga anak dito. Ayan. Okay, so meron kayang image na form? Nandito yung image. Okay, so this time, pag ating describe virtual, okay, image is form is virtual, location of image behind the mirror, characteristics, erect and small. So, dito mga anak sa convex mirror, merong special, ano siya. 'Di ba may nabanggit ako kanina? Any position sa convex mirror, whether it is far or near, ang image na mo-form lagi is always virtual, behind the mirror, erect, and small. in. What is difference? Difference siya sa concave. Pag concave kasi, papalayo at papalapit, magkakaiba yung images na na-form sa concave mirrors. Okay? So, kaya isa lang yung example natin sa convex. Okay? Kasi any position, yun din yung ma-form na image is always virtual behind the mirror and then erect and small. Ayan. So, for your assessment, sasagutan natin. Okay, make array diagrams and draw the image formed by a concave mirror. Describe the image form. Ito yung object. So, gagawa kayo ha. So, napakita ko na naman. And this is the object naman sa convex. Ayan. So, hopefully you learned something for today. And thank you so much, grade 8.